Hey, my name is Peter, this is Suvara, welcome back, and today I want to discuss with you the state of the video games industry. So, let's get into it. When I started getting into video games about 30 years ago, when I actually started creating them, I was about 9-10 years old. I played my first video game on some computer, I don't remember what it was. We had a Commodore 64 back when I was 9-10 years old, and I made my first little basic program at that age, and then I had my Sega Master System and played video games and started drawing all these things out. And at the time it was kind of fun to draw up these ideas to create these kind of stories, and one of the things I didn't really do at the time was actually sit down and play for that long. And as the years have gone by and I've seen the video games industry evolve from, say, the 1990s premium boxed games to today's freemium model of game, and premium, like there are some pretty cool premium games out there, and I'm really glad that kind of age of freemium, pay to play is kind of dwindling. It's more of a casino. But I think as I've been working on this video game here, I've reached a bit of a moral dilemma that seems to be blocking me creatively, and my motivation is that, what am I inspiring young kids to do? I sat down and played a lot of video games, but I wouldn't want to have kids or people's kids or friends or sit down and be stuck in front of a screen all day. I don't think it's a good idea for children to sit in front of an iPad or a laptop or phone or anything like that, or computer for extended periods of time. But the thing is that I do that myself. I work in front of a computer, I do coding and software development. But I think the benefit in life for me comes not from that. Even though, guys, I somewhat enjoy solving problems, I think the benefits to my health and well-being come from spending time with my family and exercising, health, those kind of things. And I guess in terms of technology, it's a moral dilemma to think about, well, what is it that I want to inspire the next generation of people to do? Technology is good, but it's not the core of the benefit of what we want to do for other people. So I wonder, I decided at this point to read a book called Epic of Gilgamesh and to read another book called Modern Software Engineering, to try and decide what it is that, where I want to take the next step, and whether, we started down this road, but I keep getting this moral dilemma that keeps blocking me. And this was part of the reason why I kind of left the video games industry in the first place, is that I felt that I didn't play games anymore. So if I don't play video games and they don't interest me, then what business do I have making with these products? And with that in mind, it's like I'm still at that point now, right? I started working on this game more from a desire to be creative about a particular story. And perhaps the goal here isn't necessarily to create a video game per se. Maybe the goal is to communicate the story, that the ideas that I had, they're probably the core of what I want to share. And so I think that in the meantime, I'm going to switch over to more general tech content and content that I'm actively working on, which is in mobile apps and IoT devices and engineering. And I'm feeling like the video game is going to jump on the back burner again. We started this whole process, started the design, and again, just getting into the game design, getting the tech design, this moral dilemma comes up and starts, like a pin needle in my head going, well, what are you creating here? What is the purpose of it? So I would love to create something for young people to go out and be inspired to do certain things in life, inspire them by certain allegories and stories communicated through, I guess, my own imagination. And video games, I guess, are a medium for that. So there is still part of that's going on. So until, I don't know if that's the other thing. I don't know if this is just part of the process of having to get over this hurdle to actually finish this project. But it's not like I've had problems finishing projects before. I've always, if I've really been passionate about something, I've always gone to the end and released it and finished it, even when it's been difficult, especially with certain large-scale events. So I think I'm going to finish this off with a bit of a message about technology, that it is an addendum to us and it shouldn't be the focus of our lives, and that the things that come of value in our lives aren't from technology. They come from, I think, our relationships with people, how that, and technology, as much as we might say that, well, we can communicate with people now on, on Messenger, on WhatsApp, on whatever, WeChat, whatever program, Facebook, Meta, whatever it's called, Instagram, the communication there. I guess there is an element of keeping in touch, but you don't get that closeness that you would from being in contact with people. And things like VR headsets and phones aren't necessarily going to help us connect with the people that are closest to us, which is what's really important. I guess that's what I'm saying, is that that phone should come second, third, fourth in your life. That technology should come second, isn't the main thing. And even though I'm using technology to communicate all this to you, right? So I'm using this camera, I'm using YouTube, but I'm still communicating something and having a conversation. Well, I'll leave it at that note. And I think next week I'm going to jump into more specific things about what I'm working on for clients directly, the kind of technology that I'm doing, and sharing knowledge and experience that I've got from that. And we'll see what happens with the video game. Well, that's it for this week's update. I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for listening. Bye.